Hello everyone. I'm going to give it a second. Let a few people join us. Hope everyone's doing well. Had a great holiday. Great Merry Christmas. Okay, so I'm going to get started. First and foremost, again, enjoying this holiday season. Really hope everyone else has as well. Had a great Merry Christmas. It's a good Christmas at my home and with my family and my wife and son. Just wanted to make sure I introduced another video. As many of you already know, that I've made a serious consideration to run for the Michigan Republican Party chairman position. This is a very serious consideration, and there's been some updates since the last video I've released. First and foremost, I would like to say that I've received nothing but positive reports from those of the grassroots and people who actually support the Michigan Republican Party and its platform. However, I must be honest, there's those who fear an actual grassroots candidate. They fear someone who is not backed by the political elites, specifically the Romney cartel that's being established. They do not want to have someone who is going to be represented by the people and of the people and will be completely 100% accountable to only the grassroots and you, the precinct delegates and those who love this party for the right reasons and for our platform and the principles we stand for. So I must say, starting out, that I promise as the Michigan GOP chairman, especially if I consider to run, to make the party finances 100% transparent and accountable to the people and the precinct delegates and those who are not only handpicked and selected by the political elites for a committee or a separate financial committee that is there only for symbolism only. Thank you, Isabel Terry, for letting us know that the party has been known historically to be very non-transparent or accountable to anyone. This is a very top-down establishment. This political party, the Michigan GOP, is not run by the grassroots. It is promised to elect individuals of the grassroots. They campaign of the grassroots and principles of the grassroots. But once they're elected, they don't care. They answer to the people who really originally put them up to run. And so they're held by the puppet masters. They expect us to be the puppets on the string, and we pretty much just follow and go along with whatever they want and whatever that they consider to be right. In the case of even the status of our party right now, I must be very clear. How can two walk together unless they agree? The Michigan GOP has only proven and shown to be nothing but a top-down establishment for the political elites and those who are held and also who allow themselves to be completely used to the highest bidder by the highest political donor. And this is unfortunate because I don't believe this is the American way. I do not believe that this is how the American political system should be, held to big donors, special interests, lobbyists. I think this is the more corrupt way of how political establishments fall and they self-destruct from within. So I come to you with this video as we fastly approach 2019, just completely dissatisfied with the state of the Michigan GOP and just the whole state of the political party in general. We know who has continued to triumph grassroots patriotism and American traditional values. Special thank you to Dave Ejima, who continues to stand as a champion. But there's not a lot of them still left. There's not a lot of individuals who still stand for principle. I even thank a lot of the Maddox for doing a great job and champion in many aspects. I really appreciate Isabel Terry and Mark Pretzel and just the Pretzel family and even David Wells and so many others who put their life on the line and actually contributed to the grassroots in a godly cause. So with that being said, I'm really appreciative of knowing these individuals and knowing that these people have stood up for something. But I have to say, I have experienced nothing but the swamp dealing with individuals who will like to lie, cover up, and even since my announcement have did nothing but the same old tactics. Character assassination. They want to make you discredited amongst the people, even though you stand for what's right and you actually represent the people. So these are the same tactics, and if we continue to practice and continue to use the same formula, we're going to continue to get the same results. So this is not something that I consider myself to want to be a part of, and that I think you will want to be a part of. But I stand flat-footed and I stand up to the bully establishment because I know that there's a God, and I know that the boldness that is on me will continue to rise up. Trump being elected was a God thing. I believe even myself in 2014, beating out the establishment with everything that they threw at me, every character assassination, the media, the lies, the deceit that came from the establishment was unreal. But yet I still won because it was a God thing. I stood for principle. I stood for morals. And for everyone who stood up for fiscal responsibility, making sure that we have also social conservatism, thank you, because we're still going to need you to champion, but this party has a serious identity crisis. So at this particular point, I know who and where I stand concerning the values that I continue to want to be a part of my party, and a party that is going to be bold in their values and in the principles that they stand for. Not a party that is going to lose every available position and then still only place in a race for a chairman position individuals who are only handpicked and selected by the establishment. It's the same old tactics, the same tricks, and I, for one, will not stand and cannot stand to be a part of such establishment. How can two walk together unless they agree? So this is a greeting that I came to you with, and I just wanted to leave this with you so that you all can be aware of the updates. Again, seriously considering running for the Michigan Republican Party chairman position. This is still there. We still have enough time for signatures. When I ran for ethnic vice chair in 2014, I actually had a few days. We have until January 6th. I'm hearing 7th, but I'm looking at the 6th just to make sure that we have an extra day if something was to happen. But I know we have more than enough time to do this, but I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need your support. They're willing to lie. They're willing to do everything they can. And just look at the heroes that I've admired. The Dave Ijemas, the Larry Glenns. Larry Glenn fought cancer while protecting our morals and values. And what have we did to repay him? This is the honesty that I have to have with myself as I count the cost of running for chair. What does it look like for people who've been there before me? Men and women of God. You have to remember, my other mentor, Wes, he actually recruited the most largest number of precinct delegates for the Michigan Republican Party. So the Tea Party was strong. Many different variables was there when I ran and won successfully over Linda Lee Tarver. I won because there was a different grassroots, and there have been nothing but assassination attempts on great conservatives, not only across the country, but we got to remember who's running the RNC. We have to remember who was running the Michigan Republican Party. So all that being said, I need you, the precinct delegate, those who love Michigan, to not be bamboozled and even tricked by the deceit of so many. I spoke to someone today, a high-ranking Michigan Republican official previously, who did nothing but lie and commit deceit, and is willing to do whatever is possible to cover up the establishment's tactics. I don't consider that leadership, and I can't be a part of that type of leadership. And so this is very important. We have to stand strong and support the Gary Glenns, support the Dave Ijemas, support every other true conservative. It's a great thing Shane Hernandez got elected, and I hope he continues to do well. But we're up for a fight here, and a fight that we can win with your help. So I need your help. I need your prayers to continue to let me know what you think and how you feel about the direction of the Michigan Republican Party, because I do not believe that selected, groomed, handpicked candidates of the establishment is going to help our direction and where we need to go and recover. So I really hope President Trump has a different alternative by winning Michigan, because I do not believe this is in the establishment strategy for him to win Michigan in 2020. So I need your prayers. I need your solutions. I need you to contact me, leave a comment, leave a post. Let me know what you think, because the days of the establishment ruling, I have two commitments. Number one, to not support any candidate that does not support our platform. You would think that that was very reasonable, understandable, and is already understood. But this has went on for far too long. We disappointed Republicans in name only who did not support our candidates, and they got more financial backing than actual grassroots activists. We have a party which does not even embrace its new energy, its new creativity, its new innovation, the grassroots activists. They're not embraced. They're not put in power. They're not influenced. They're not able to grow and prosper. No, they're pushed out, and they increase a bigger tent for liberals, for progressives, and individuals who do not share our platform and our principles. Think about that. How can a party like that survive? I don't think they will. And I don't think they will continue to succeed. Again, how can two walk together unless they agree? What does light and darkness have in common? And I'm telling you now, that is not the type of leadership and establishment I would like to be a part of. So I'm letting you know that I stand for principle. I stand for God, most importantly, and I'll stand to run with your help and your support for the Michigan Republican Party chairman position. As a former elected ethnic vice chair, I've already held nearly the second highest position in the party. So with that being stated, I know what God can do through me. I need your support and your prayers to stand up. Thank you, and God bless. I'll be releasing several videos and more commentary as things continue to get closer, as the deadline continues to get closer. I want to know what you think, but please stand up to this establishment. Don't allow yourself to be bamboozled, to be manipulated by hand-picked groomed candidates that are running for chair right now. It is a disgrace after what we've done. We have individuals that's placed their lives on the line. Again, I reference Gary Glenn because he's one of the most toughest grassroots activists I know. He's fought cancer and won. He's beat cancer. He's fought cancer while protecting us. And what did we repay him with? They basically made him lose the actual Senate race that he was in. They didn't care. And these are the type of people we look up to. This is who we're supposed to support for our future of the Republican Party. I don't think so. God bless.